Hello there, welcome to part 2, our second video of the JCCC syllabus for Math 111. We left off talking about tests and how we don't do makeup tests after the test has been given, but if you know you're going to miss a test, we will find a way to get that to you early. Just email me and let me know the situation there. Let's talk about homework and quizzes. Everything is done on this program, My Math Lab, which I will give a demonstration the first class period. It's a great tool to allow you to advance at your own pace and master the material. You can go fast through the things you already know how to do, and you can review the things that you need extra practice on. The computer program, it lets you repeat a topic at your discretion, and even if you've worked it correctly, you can practice it over and over until you really feel confident with that material. All the quizzes and the homework will be done on that. There is a computer lab available for you in the Math Resource Center, which is in CLB 212. They have tutors in there, and you can go in there and just work on your homework and have them help you on things you don't understand. On this part of the syllabus right here, you'll see course ID, course name. Yours will actually have some things written in right here. It has a course ID. It probably has my name on it with a number behind it. You will need that to register for My Math Lab, okay? And I will be emailing you and posting another document that will help you do that if you have any issues with it. Or you can do it the first night of class if that works out best for you. And the grading scale is the typical college grading scales. We don't have pluses or minuses. It's just A through F grade based on your points and the number of possible points for each class. All right, the next page right here of your syllabus right here, this is just general information that I put in every syllabus. This is just trying to encourage you to try to practice the math for the class daily. You're more likely going to remember it and score better on the tests. If you haven't figured it out yet, the biggest portion of your grade is your scores on tests. And the best way to get that into your brain in the sense that in the way that you can score well on those tests is to practice it daily. So if that's possible in your setting, try to find a way to do that. You'll find that the course will go better for you. All right, again, you're encouraged to use the Math Resource Center in CLB 212, and here are all of the math objectives that we will be covering in the class, as well as issues for students with disabilities, and information on drop dates will be printed in each syllabus specific to your semester. So make sure you take a look at those and be aware of that information. The next page is one of the most important pages for you to be aware of. This is our class calendar, and here's what it will look like sort of for you. I've blocked out a few things. I blocked out the specific dates, so yours will have a date written in each of these blanks right next to the number. So this number right here is the class period. So the first class period, the first time I see you, will be this particular date, whatever it is, and kind of the agenda of the things we go through. And now you'll notice it says homework, HW. The homework in this class mainly consists of you watching videos, taking notes, and working on the computer program. The way that I do the class is I suggest that you do this homework by watching videos that I post over these sections before the next class period. That's the ideal pace. We'll talk about the way that the class works, which will require you to take notes outside of class. And in class, when you're with me, I will be working with you on your own individual level based on those notes that you took for class. It's kind of a different way that people do classes, but I find that it works really well because it allows you to go at your own pace. Okay, if you can go fast through something, great. If you need to slow down and really work on something, I'm there to help you in class for that, as opposed to me lecturing to you during class. I do the lecture and the teaching through a video through the website that I referenced earlier. Okay, so take a look right here, the second class period, right here, class period 2. Notice it says exam, and this is bolded. Okay, so the way that it works, whenever there's an exam, okay, the chapter 1 exam is in the second class period. So I'll see you the first night, and then the second night we have our chapter 1 class. Whenever there is an exam, that's when the homework is due. Notice it says due and due. The chapter 1 test is due and the chapter 1 quiz is due by the second class period right there. Okay, so all of that needs to get done between that first and second class period. The homework for chapter 1, the videos for Chapter 1, as well as the notes for Chapter 2. So the first couple weeks of this class are the hardest because we have to kind of get the whole thing rolling. Then once the thing gets set in motion, it doesn't feel quite as fast and stressful as it does at the beginning here. So we will have the first test on the second class period that I see you, and then after that test you will be allowed to do some homework working in my math lab or watching the videos if you didn't have a chance to get to them. This part right here, this is what I recommend you do after class before the third class, is you take notes on Chapter 2 videos 8 to 10 and Chapter 3 videos 1 to 3, all of which you can find at my website, and then the homework is in my math lab, the actual work that you're doing for the class. In the third class period right here, you'll be working in class on Chapter 2, and then your homework would be to take notes before the next class period over Chapter 3. Okay, in the fourth class period, there's no homework due, other than you should have those videos finished. And when you come to the fourth class period, you'll be working on that stuff with me. So as we get into it and I explain it to you face to face, you'll find that it makes more sense than it probably does me trying to explain it to you. So as we go through the whole term, sliding on down, you can see in the last class period, it's probably there's 16 class periods for you. There is an occasion where we might just have 15, so this might be bumped up. The 16th class period, and again the date would be written right there for your class. That is the final exam, which again is required by all students. So make sure that you have all of those test dates written in your calendar. Again, here are the test dates. They're in bold. That's an exam right there. Here's an exam right there. And on it goes. There's another exam for you right there. So that's the general things about the syllabus that you need to be aware of. And the rest of the things I will cover, the specific things to your term and your semester, I will cover in the first class period and answer those questions there. So hopefully you've watched this video and bring your questions that you might have to the first class period, and I look forward to seeing you soon.